Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I would like to welcome you all for the Chennai Tamil Toastmaster Club meeting number 32. I am Toastmaster Anderson. I am the Sergeant at Arms for today's session. Um, every meet in Toastmasters, we will be connect to through some missions. In Toastmaster mission is we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their leadership and communication skills, results in great self-confidence and personal growth. To help us that mission, we have to follow certain ground rules during the sessions. The first one is kindly mute your mobile and other devices and unmute your turned on your cameras. We should not refrain to talk sex, religion, politics related content during our speech. With this note, we officially announce to start our today's session. I would like to call upon Toastmaster, Presiding Officer, Toastmaster Ezhilarasan. To tell about Toastmaster Ezhilarasan, he is working in oil and gas company in Qatar, lives with the family in Qatar. His hobby is to listen and play the shuttlecocks. And the stage is yours, Toastmaster Ezhilarasan, sir. It's over to you.
Thank you, Anbarasan, for the warm opening of the meeting. My dear Toastmasters and guests, good evening to you all. How are you all today? I hope you all had very good rest in this Sunday and had a very good meal in the afternoon and enjoyed your holiday. That is a different type of enjoyment. And we are sitting here for another one type of enjoyment. This is enjoyment with learning. I hope we will fulfill in that. With that note, I declare Chennai Tamil Toastmaster meeting number 32 is open. My dear friends, the efforts towards a particular goal definitely would result a good result. But when it joined with a particular tool, the result will be very faster. The same way, if you choose a wrong tool to achieve your targets, you will be struggling. So when efforts and right tools are joined together, definitely you can achieve your goal. But when selecting a tool, it is very, very important to pay attention. So now we are sitting here to develop our communication skill. Our efforts are good, but we have to select the right tool to develop our communication skill. This Toastmaster platform is the right tool you all selected. Definitely we can improve our communication skill. With that note, let us move on to our meeting. I think today any guest available? I am seeing a Oppo, a small boy. I am seeing, is he a Toastmaster or assisted by any parents? If any guest is there, please introduce yourself.
No. He's my son. He's joining for just observing.
Yeah, good. Thanks for the Gavalier. So we have a future Toastmaster here. I hope you would be aware of Toastmaster meeting and other things. So that without any further note about Toastmaster, we will go into our meeting proceedings. To take us today's meeting with this excellent theme, we have a passionate Toastmaster with a instant acceptance of the role as TMOD. We have Ganesh Rawat is there. Ganesh Rawat is a medical device professional, a passionate Toastmaster, currently part of Hinton Online Toastmaster Club, Ghaziabad. With this excellent qualification, we have a passionate Toastmaster as a TMOD here. My dear friends, with your thunderous round of applause, I welcome Ganesh Rawat to take us through his theme. Ganesh Rawat, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Mr. Presiding Officer. I'm so excited to be at TMOD at 11th hour. I just got called 5 minutes before from Toastmaster Kavitha. Can I be a TMOD? So I said, so let's go. So existing Toastmaster backed out due to any reason. So I thought, let me come forward and go for this role. So first of all, I believe it's an online meeting. People are joining from various locations, but I still think majority of the people, they are from India itself. So wish you a very happy Independence Day, everyone. Yesterday was Independence Day. I'm sure we all enjoyed in our own way Independence Day yesterday. So let's go ahead with the meeting now. So I don't have as such any theme prepared with me, but I thought it was Independence Day yesterday. The theme can be around this day itself. So we'll talk around freedom today. Freedom, what freedom, what do we mean by
You're on mute, Ganesh.
Yes. Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
So what I'm saying is the theme is freedom. So what freedom mean to us as an individual? So I request everyone who is in the meeting, just think around this. What do you mean by freedom to yourself? And I will invite people, if you can share your thoughts. What do you mean by freedom in your words for you? And in general, what do you and how do you define freedom?
The
So
ability
anyone?
to practice and exercise things which we feel to be right and wrong, or whatever our heart likes to do. So that is
The ability to
freedom
make our
according
own
to me.
choices.
Yes.
Exactly. He gave it in actual. I made it elaborate.
Thank you.
It's all
Thank
right.
you for sharing your thoughts around this. Yes. So I believe we in Toastmasters also we want freedom. We discovered something in ourselves. Maybe we found we are not good in speaking, leadership, or hesitation, nervousness, whatever we felt. We joined Toastmasters, and we want freedom from all of those, so that we can be an effective speaker and leader. And we are on that journey to get free from all of those and to be a better speaker and leader. So that's why I believe we are in Toastmasters also. And we want to get rid of all those, maybe we want independence from some of our bad habits, which is stopping us from moving ahead in life. Maybe this independence, they want freedom from that habit. And we want freedom in any area for life. So that can be based on our own journeys in life. We'll talk more around this. I want people to participate. As such, we don't have any particular theme. So theme is this only, freedom. And you can share your memories associated with Independence Day. I will share my memories also associated with Independence Day during school, during college, and there are multiple memories I also do have, and which I enjoy when I relive those moments. And we all of us have those moments. So I want people to share that in today's meeting. So just like every Toastmasters meeting, this meeting also we got 3 segment in meeting. The first segment will be the prepared speech segment, where we got our speakers ready with their prepared speeches. Will be delivering their speeches based on their pathways, label, and project. And the second segment will be the table topic segment, which is the impromptu speaking, where we want to raise the bar and practice our impromptu speaking, because majority of the time we don't get time to prepare our talk or speech or answers. So here in Toastmasters, impromptu speaking, we will practice all of that. And the third segment, very important segment, will be the general evaluation segment, where each and every role player will be evaluated by the general evaluator, and the entire team, evaluation team, will be led by the general evaluator for the day. So I would like to invite the general evaluator for the day to let us know about the role in details. So today's general evaluator is a member at Erbil International Toastmasters Academy and a recent biomedical sciences graduate. And she says public speaking is her hobby. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Toastmaster Fenan Ani as general evaluator for the day. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. Good evening, everyone. Am I audible to you all?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Great. Good evening, and I'm very honored to be the general evaluator for tonight's meeting. When I look back at the last meeting I was here with you, I didn't have my life this busy. Now, independence is a bit hard when you are serving 3 roles. Currently, our club changed into District 105 instead of District 20. So currently, I am the VPE and secretary for my club, and I'm also the Area 6 director. So independence is a bit foggy for me. I'm going to be the general evaluator for tonight. The general evaluator role is basically to keep track of the entire meeting, see what things were covered, what things were missing, what are the problems that were with the meetings, and what are the good things that happened with the meeting. Also, as the general evaluator, I am responsible of introducing my tag team. The tag team is the timer, counter, grammarian, and also the table topics master. So for tonight, please help me welcome first the timer, the person who's going to help us keep track of the time, and I have an introduction sent to me. So Toastmaster Ambarasan, I am hoping I'm probably not gonna pronounce all of your names correctly, so please correct me. He is or she is a mechanical engineer with 15 years of experience in automotive industry. He's passionate about training people and improving his communication skills. The long-term goal is to support village students by starting a nonprofit organization. Please help me welcome our timer of the night.
Thank you, General Evaluator, to giving a warm introduction. And good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Today, my role as a timer. Throughout the session, I will watch carefully and precisely for all the speeches and evaluation for the table topics. I will be play like a dashboard of your speeches, and I will guide you through the green, yellow, and red displays. So for today's session, for prepared speech, the available time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. At the end of the 5th minute, I will show the green. End of the 6th minute, I will show yellow. End of the 7th minute, I will show red. For evaluation session, the available time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. End of the 2nd minute, I will show green. End of the yellow, 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will show yellow. And end of the 3rd minute, I will show the red. For table topics, the available time limit is 1 to 2 minutes. End of the 1st minute, I will show green. 1 minute 30 seconds, I will show yellow. At end of the 2nd minute, I will show the red. Yes, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, if you have 30 seconds of free time to wrap up all your speeches and start your speech also. This note, I will come up with my timing report and submit the report when called upon the general evaluator. Over to you, general evaluator of the day.
Thank you so much, your timer of the night. Now moving on to the second member of the tag team, which is the all counter, Toastmaster Lachu. I am hoping that I'm pronouncing that correctly.
You are correct.
Yeah, he's an IT engineer from Madurai. He loves to read contents of history and psychology. And he is a normal human being who wishes to make some good difference. With an interesting introduction, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Hello, all. This is Toastmaster Lechu Karthik from Speak Magic, and I'm the I'm the R counter for this meeting. And talking about R counter rule, the name says R counter. I'll be counting all the crutches, repetitions, pause, and fillers, CRPF. So whatever, so when you use these filler words in your speech, I would count that. And at the end of the meeting, I shall share that report to the general evaluator. And the reason of positioning this role in any meeting is that when we are conscious and aware of the fillers that we use, repetitions that we make, then our speech will enhance to a better level. When there are no fillers and no repetitions, the speech will be well refined. So my intention is to bring those things to the speaker's attention and bring a good difference, like my introduction says. Thank you. I'm giving this back with you.
Thank you so much, our dear counter. Our dear all counter. I just changed you into furniture. I'm sorry. So now we have our grammarian, Toastmaster Himalatha. She is a program manager. She loves to participate in sports activity, prefers to spend free time with her family.
Hi. Thanks a lot, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much.
As a grammarian, my role is to see the good usage and not so good usage. And I'll be noting down, I'll also be noting down how many of the role players and the speakers are using the word of the day. The word of the day today is trajectory. Trajectory means path, course, or a direction that something follows over time. And it can used both literally and figuratively. And you can use the sentence can be used as her career trajectory has been impressive over the past few years. And idiom will be go with the flow. So I would recommend or I would suggest all the speakers and the role players to use word of the day, trajectory, and the idiom of the day, go with the flow. And I'll be submitting my grammarian report when the general evaluator calls me upon. Thank you. Over to you, general evaluator.
Thank you so much, dear grammarian. And now, last but not least, I have not seen this role presented with this title. We have a trivia master tonight? That's an interesting thing. I have never seen a trivia master before, so color me impressed. Toastmaster Pandian, he has 15 years of experience. Control engineer for textile machinery, and his current job is assistant manager of research and development for, I cannot pronounce this name, textile solution, and I believe this is the city. It's a bit difficult for me to pronounce the Indian words, but thank you so much, and please introduce what's a trivia master.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator of today. Dear Toastmaster and friends, good speaker will be a good listener. A big tree will come through small seed. The seed is listening. When you listen more, you can talk more. So today I'm going to listen all the people, and finally I will prepare some question for you. While GE called me, those time I will ask some questions. So please be careful and uh, understand the every speeches. So I am interesting to see who will crack my questions. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, our trivia master. Now, just one last question, everyone. Do I need to introduce table topics master or no? Someone please respond to me. Okay, I will take the silence as no. So thank you all, and let me return the control back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator, for wonderfully introducing your role as General Evaluator and entire team. Please give a round of applause to the General Evaluator. So with this,
Ganesh,
before
sorry to
joining
interrupt you.
Toastmasters, yeah,
Your voice is very feeble, Ganesh. Something you need to adjust something. We are
am I
not
not
able to hear
audible?
properly. Now, perfect. Yeah, this is the right position. You
This is
keep like
perfect,
this.
no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry for the
So
interrupt.
that means I need to speak little louder. I was quite relaxed and thought maybe my voice is reaching to that side, but I need to be louder. Okay, let me try to be little more louder. So before joining Toastmasters, I used to think I have knowledge. I have knowledge about my subject and I have got experience, but I was feeling a lot of hesitation and uh, I thought leadership is not my cup of tea. There are people who are born leader, but only after joining Toastmasters I realized leaders are made. And so I wanted to get the freedom to express. So one of the reason all of us have freedom to express. We all have knowledge, but in Toastmasters we get platform where we get freedom to express our thoughts, our ideas, our stories. So I'm sure all of you have experienced the same in Toastmasters. So we wanted to get freedom from all of these and freedom to express. We want to reach that point where we get the freedom to express in a platform which is safe, where no one is judging us. So, Madam General Evaluator, what freedom mean to you in general? You just came on the virtual stage, so I wanted to know from each and every role player what freedom mean to you, if you could tell in few statements before we start.
Absolutely. I just closed my camera because the electricity went out, so you will not see anything either way. Freedom for me, freedom means not being afraid. After living in a country with not so good, secure atmosphere, freedom for me is not living in fear. Being able to understand that you are not at the threat of death 24/7. Now, our country is not dangerous per any meaning, but currently there is too much things happening around us, making us not feel safe. So for me, freedom is to live in a perfect world where there is no fear. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. Now it's time to start the first segment of the meeting, the prepared speech segment. I'm sure our speakers are ready, and it's time to invite the first speaker. But before I invite the first speaker, it's time to invite the first evaluator for the speech objectives. So our first evaluator for the day is Toastmaster Pradyamunna, if I'm not wrong. Are you available in the meeting, Toastmaster Pradyamunna?
Yes.
Uduru? So please welcome our first evaluator for the speech objectives, so Sasa Padumna on the virtual stage.
Thank you. Even I'm in the dark, so I can't be visible currently. Hi all. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. Go ahead.
Thank you. Hi all. Today I'm here to evaluate Toastmaster Akash on his project of Introduction to Leadership, where the speaker must have gone through the project thoroughly and learnt about 8 types of leadership within the project and should be sharing with us what how did he or he figure out his style of leadership and what it is, and what are the other leadership styles that he could encounter or experience with us. Note that this speech shouldn't be a report on types of leadership. Instead, it should be an experience of how leadership is and what type of leadership he figured out in himself. All the best, Toastmaster Akash. The timing for the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. Over to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Padumna, for sharing the speech objectives. The first speaker for the day is currently pursuing first year mechanical engineering at REC. He is passionate about improving himself every single day, especially communication, leadership, and public speaking. He joined Toastmasters because he wanted to overcome stage fear, become a confident speaker, and learn how to express my ideas effectively. He strongly believes that communication is one of the most powerful skill a person can develop. Please help me welcome our first speaker, Toastmaster Akash, on the virtual stage. Toastmaster Akash, may I know your speech topic?
Yeah, I'm a skinny guy.
Sorry?
I'm a skinny guy.
I'm a
That's-
skinny guy.
Yeah.
Okay. The Toastmaster Akash, I'm a skinny guy. Toastmaster Akash, over to you.
Yeah. Sure. Am I audible after from visible? Hello, guys.
While you are standing, you're not,
Am I
now,
audible?
right now you are visible.
Yeah, sure.
Akash,
You
I
can go
have
a
a
little
suggestion.
behind, or maybe.
You take out the adjust the background option. You go there and you take out the blur option, so that we can see a clear image of you. Even your movements could be very visible.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, it's perfect now, Akash.
Yeah.
All the best.
Show of your hands. How many of you have ever gone on diet, especially to lose your weight? Wow, that silence, it seems like a silence been everybody have been a perfect weight. And let me ask you a question. Have you ever went on a date, especially to gain your weight? Exactly, that's me. I am one of the most endangered species in the world, while the rest of the world are engaging for the gain of the weight, while I'm there for the losing of weight. Yes, I am medically, socially, and tragically a skinny guy. As many people used to ask me whenever they used to say, "Are you eating?" This is the most fundamental question people used to ask me more than "How are you?" At one of the wedding function, I was just entering to the confidently I'm going for the third round of my meal. A distant uncle who just come and appears to me and ask me like, and I used to I used to come for every sort of function as well as for the funeral. He just asked me like, Akash, where does it all goes? I was just like confused and was stammering like, uncle, not sure, uncle. Maybe there is no any sort of an address between my plate as well as the stomach which I'm eating. Even I think like there's something black hole which is inside my body stomach. Even NASA also has not yet discovered. Yeah, this is how this might be used to happen. Whenever my family members used to see me and ask the most thing, Akash, this is the way you can eat, and this is the way you should not eat. And they became a nutrition whenever they used to see me, even though they hasn't not yet read a single article of what is meant by nutrition. And this is the one of the way which used to go away. And One day my grandmother tied me a knot and asked me, this knot makes you to be happy and whatever you think in your mind which comes to truth. But one of the things which I used to ask to the God is, God, please make sure to gain my weight. And the God, after 1 month, I have just reduced to 1 kilo. I was confused and I was angered and I was just blabbered to my grandmother. Vati, what had happened exactly happened to me? I think this knot is having some sort of issues. She was just asking, like, why? What happened? I told her, like, this, I've asked the God for the gain of the weight, but I reduced 1 kilo. I was totally confused. But yeah, I told my grandmother that even my prayers have been in the diets. What can I do for that? And later I thought of like these sort of things will not happen in my career after being a diet. Okay, fine. We'll directly go for a gym. I thought of like, but after joining the gym for the and the ambition of 3 months, at least for in the 3 months of 90 days, I'll change the lots of dumbbell workouts and exercise. I'll change my weight. The change in my body and change in my weight and change in my face. After with the excitement of the first day, I was just stepping into the gym. I thought of like, yeah, fine. At least on this day, I will be gaining my weight. And after 3 months, even my relatives, I thought of like, if I just go in front of my relatives, even my relatives also can't able to identify me, who I'm supposed to be. After 6 months, after 3 months, it had happened. I was just stepping in towards the mirror and looking at me, the same face, same body, and same weight, which I gained. I asked my trainer, where does the transformation which I found? And there's no any sort of transformation which had occurred to me. He was just like, it had already started on you. Where? He just pointed at my wallet. A wallet? How can a wallet? Yeah, exactly. Even if every month you're losing that, you have been reduced by 3,000 rupees every month. Okay, fine. With this sort of frustration, I just went back to the shopping to buy a slim pair of jeans. I asked the shopkeeper to get a slim pair of jeans. He just gave me a slim pair of, sir, this jean makes you more fit and as a proper appropriate as you can able to be fit as you look. I was just thinking like, wow, what a miracle it is. Even without a diet, I'm getting a slim. Okay, fine. After wearing it, as my wrists are being very loosed, I asked the shopkeeper, as my jeans have been very loose, sir, if you just put a belt on it, it makes you perfect. I was just folding my pant, and folding it for 3 times. And later he just asked me like, this is not a belt. This is just an engineering structure, as which holds me my dignity as well as my respect towards public. And later, later I thought of like these sort of things will not happen to me. Later, a best perfect thing is like a lungi. And later I just bought a lungi as we can able to just flip, flap, and just fold and adjust. Whenever if I just want to put any sort of thing, I can just put it inside and just fold it and easily I can able to do it. As this sort of thing had happened. And even my shirt is like a flag fold. Like whenever I used to wear a shirt, it was just like I'm just flying in a flag which was a rod which were being used by a flag. And these sort of things had happened. But what is one of the most fundamental leadership which I got was like, even if the years of eating a biryani hadn't happened to me, and even failure of a gym and scale had disappointed, has taught me one thing. I have spent so long to become someone who nearly missed to become the person. And I'm actually someone who used to eat a lot and laugh at myself and make sure to make everybody joy. But at least a life without needing a single strong breeze. We all just need one thing in our world, keep committing of our height and our weight and our voice. These sort of comparisons which might be happening with every sort of people's what we have been surrounded by. So next time, if somebody asks me, bro, do you even eat this question they have? I used to smiley and sit and stand taller, and I will reply like, yes, I eat my life, and in the smallest size. If the strong breeze had hit on me, even though if they carried me, well, at least finally I know I can feel like flying away. Thank you. Over to you, TMOD.
Thank you for your wonderful speech, Toastmaster Akash. Please give a round of applause to the speaker. Now it's time to invite the second speaker for the day. Before I invite the second speaker, Toastmaster Barsia, let me invite the second evaluator, Toastmaster Ansuman, on the virtual stage for speech objectives. Over to you, Toastmaster Ansuman.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Ganesh. My target speaker is attempting her. Just a minute, sorry. Level 4, Project 1, under Pathway Dynamic Leadership. Purpose statement is the project is for member to practice developing a change management plan. And purpose of the speech is member to share some aspect of change management plan. All the best to the target speaker. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ansuman. The second speaker for the day is a third year electrical and electronics engineering student pursuing her bachelor's degree at KCG College of Technology. She serves as the treasurer of the KCG Youth Toastmasters Club. In her free time, she enjoys reading books and expressing her creativity through arts and craft. Please help me welcome our second speaker, Toastmaster Barsia. Can I have your speech topic, Toastmaster Barsia?
The placement plan.
Yes, thank you. So Toastmaster Barsia, the placement plan, Toastmaster Barsia, over to you. All the best.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Fellow Toastmasters, fellow evaluators, good evening. Let me start my speech with a question. Have you ever had a plan in your 18 which exactly went as you dreamt of? Actually, yes. But in my case, it didn't went like that. So when I was 16, I had a plan of becoming a lawyer. I had a great dream of becoming a lawyer, standing in the arena, like arguing, reasoning, handling a case. But my father said me, lawyer is not for girls. You might meet a lot of criminals, which is so harmful for you. So the plan dropped there. The file closed. Plan number 2, becoming a professor. So, however, I couldn't leave my lawyer plan, the dream of becoming a lawyer. When I completed my 12th grade, I went to my mom, asked, Mom, can I become a teacher? A professor. And my mom told, if you want to become a teacher, stay at home and study in the college in our hometown. And I was like, I wanted to go out of the 4 walls which I was grew up, and I wanted to explore at least a little part of the world. So I asked my mom again, but I wanted to stay away from hometown, at least in a different district. But my mom answered, I have a different plan for you, engineering. And in most household of Indian families, the parents assisting is not a negotiation, it's a decision. Like that, my mom said, if you join in engineering, I'll spend for your hostel fees also, so you can stay away from home in a different city, even in a different state. So I felt it was good and I agreed to that. Not because I didn't want to teach, but because I wanted to explore the world more than I wanted to teach. So this is me landed in engineering college. I was deciding at that time two decisions sat in front of me every day: hardware or software, software or hardware. And I was not interested in hardware at all. I don't want to work in IT companies. And I chose, okay, hardware. And the department I chose was electrical engineering. So every day, if I look around me, all my classmates, not all, most of the classmates would be thinking of going to software related companies, IT placements. It was a great herd running towards a single decision. And me sitting there, I don't want to become a software engineer. Never ever sitting like having a clear, firm decision of not becoming a software engineer. But every time, deep down, my heart thinks, what if you could work in a workplace where you can use your speaking skills? Every time I think of it. But the plan didn't change from lawyer to professor, professor to engineering. And then my second year of my engineering came, where I started doing project. Every project which came in a good way, in extremely good manner, there would be a software sitting in the middle, ruling it. And I would be like, oh, software, I don't want it. Then I'd be dropping every time several projects, leaving several teams. And most of the teams would be like, you're performing well. Then why are you leaving the team? And I would be like, oh, there is software, so I don't want to be there. I'd be moving. And suddenly, at some point in my second year, I joined Toastmaster. I was the girl when joining engineering. I thought engineering syllabus didn't have any chance of speaking up or showing our speaking ability. But Toastmasters changed everything. When I entered KCG Tech, I felt my cup was dry. But Toastmasters filled my cup with lots of sugar. And even now, I don't have a proper plan for my placement. But I have been used to my plan changing from again and again from lawyer, professor, engineering, and again I'm standing now speaking. Every time all my classmates say, Barsha, you'll speak nice. You can stand in the stage. You can do that. You can do that. Time I'd be so happy. And my dear fellow Toastmasters, sometimes life may not take us as we plan. There would be lot of change in our plans. So, like mine, maybe a single change, like a fork in the middle of the road, or like mine, dozens of changes, everything deep to the core or to the end of your planning. So every time your plan changes, don't ever think of dropping. Try everything new because that's what I learned. But because of my plans getting changed every time, because the plan changing in my life didn't happen once or twice or thrice. It happened again and again, dozens of times. Every day the plan changes. Sometimes the plan, simple example is sometimes I would be planning to have my lunch in the hostel, but my friends would be having other plan. Plan changed. Having food with the friends at the college canteen. So yeah, life changes your plans every time based on how you reacted. So, my dear fellow Toastmasters, every time plan changes, don't drop it. Do the best what you can do for that. So, like me sitting here with a different plans, every time I accept it, do whatever it comes, and keep trying every path and every possibility until something holds on to me. So I would suggest you all to do the same. I still don't have my placement idea fully written clear, but I have stopped seeing that as a problem. that usually I did in the past. But because I have started handling the changes that happen in my life as a thing which happens as a habit. So thank you, fellow Toastmasters.
Thank you so much for sharing your wonderful speech today with all of us. Please give a round of applause. You can appreciate the speaker through chat box. You can share whatever you felt in the speech. Yes, Toastmaster Barsia, I also believe that Toastmasters has power to change the trajectory of our life. When we join Toastmaster, go with the flow, and within few months, few years, we realize that we have come to a long way in terms of improving as a better speaker, as leader, as a person. Thank you for sharing your experience. So now it's time to invite the third speaker for the day. I'm sure the speaker is ready. Our third speaker is Toastmaster Kavya Gauri, and before I invite her on the virtual stage, let me invite her evaluator. So third evaluator for the day is Toastmaster Bhuvana. Please come on the virtual stage and let us know the speech objectives. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Very good evening to all, and a special good evening to the target speaker. And she is attempting level 1, project 2, writing a speech with purpose. And she has taken the pathways motivational strategies. The purpose of the speech would be is for the member to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. And timer, please note the timing would be 5 to 7 minutes. And over to you, and all the best, speaker.
Thank you so much for speech objectives. Today, all of our speakers, they are from engineering background. All three speakers. So our third speaker is also a software engineer at HP and an active Toastmaster from RCB Griffin Toastmasters Club with a passion for communication, leadership, and continuous learning. She is a calm and effective person who enjoys meaningful conversations and exploring human psychology, spirituality, history, and culture. Please help me welcome our third speaker. May I know your speech title, Toastmaster Kavya?
Yes, why we overthink simple things.
Can you repeat?
Why we overthink simple things.
Thank you. Toastmaster Kavya Gauri, why we overthink simple thing? Why we overthink simple thing? Toastmaster Kavya Gauri, over to you. All the best.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ganesh. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Before I begin, I want to conduct a small experiment. How many of you have ever spent more time deciding what to eat than actually eating it? At least a few of you are there. Oh, good. I am not alone. Let me make it easier now. Tea or coffee? Don't think, just choose. It's easy, right? Like you can decide in a second. Now imagine I ask you, what would you like to have for lunch? And suddenly there are 47 restaurants, 18 cuisines, and 200 dishes. Now choosing, it's like requires a PhD. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is one of my problems. I can turn a very small decision into a strategic planning exercise. What should I wear? What should I eat? Should I book the cab now? Should I go out? Should I send the message? Sometimes my brain behaves as I'm taking a decision that will affect the next 7 generations of my family. So today I want to talk about something many of us do, overthink simple things. And I'm not saying thinking is bad. Thinking is useful. It helps us plan, solve problems, and making good decisions. The problem begins when thinking stops helping us and start going in a circle. So the first kind is like we have too many choices. So let's start with something very simple. I have, like, what should I wear? I open my cupboard, I look at one dress, maybe this, and then I see at another, actually, this might be better, and then a third one. And wait, where I'm going. And suddenly I realize I am just getting late. And food is no different. I open a food delivery app. I look at one restaurant, then another. And after 10 minutes of serious research, I'm still hungry. And I've now discovered a very sophisticated solution since it was hampering me a lot. Instead of asking myself, what do I want out of 500 possibilities? I give myself just 2 or 3 choices. And suddenly, decision making has become much easier for me. So, here's the first lesson. Sometimes we don't need more options, we need fewer options. Now, the second kind, which I have faced a lot, that is trying to read someone else's mind. This one has taken me much longer time to understand. So, have you ever sent someone a message and then suddenly started wondering why they haven't replied? I hope some of you might have. So for me, it's like then my mind starts writing a story. Maybe they are upset. Maybe they have thought something wrong about me. Maybe they misunderstood me. Maybe I should have worded that message differently. And before we know it, one small incident has set our mind into entire trajectory of possibilities. And the funny thing is, we don't actually know whether any of those possibilities which we are thinking is actually true. Meanwhile, the other person was at that time just during having lunch at that time. And I used to spend a lot of energy of myself thinking about how somebody had interpreted something I said. And eventually, over introspecting and thinking about it, I realized I am responsible for what I say and how I behave. I can be considerate, I can be empathetic, I can clarify if I have genuinely made some mistake, but I cannot control how another person chooses to interpret me. Being thoughtful is good, being empathetic is also good, but there is a difference between considering someone's feelings and making their feelings your own responsibility. So, the distinction over time has saved me from many unnecessary conversations, especially the ones which I used to have entirely inside my own head. And here comes the third kind. When we don't overthink, we just don't decide. So there's another talent of me. Let's say I need to go somewhere. I know I need to book a cab. Do I book immediately? No, I relax. I will book in 5 minutes. Few minutes later, 5 minutes later, if I will see, I say I will book it now. Then suddenly I realize I'm looking at the clock thinking why I'm just not ready yet. And this isn't exactly overthinking. Sometimes it's just procrastination, wearing comfortable clothes. But I've realized that sometimes we delay small decisions because we are waiting for the perfect moment to act. And most small decisions don't need a perfect moment. We just need to make a decision. So, what we can do now, I have started using 3 simple rules. Rule number 1, reduce the choices. If 3 options are enough, don't create 30 options. Give yourself fewer things to debate. Rule number 2, separate your responsibility from someone else's. Think about your words, think about your actions. Take responsibility if you have genuinely made a mistake, but don't spend hours trying to control someone else's interpretation or emotions. And rule number 3, give small decisions a deadline. If something is genuinely small, don't give it a mental space of a major life decision. Decide, move, and if you make a small mistake, learn from it and move on. So before I finish, I would like you to think of one small decision you have been postponing. Maybe it's sending an email, making a phone call, booking something, starting something, going somewhere, or simply deciding where you want to go for dinner. And then ask yourself one question: am I solving the problem or am I just thinking about the problem? So if you're solving it, keep going. But if you are going in circles, make the decision and then go with the flow, because I've realized we don't need to control every step of our life's trajectory, because sometimes we simply need to make the best decision we can, take the next step, and trust ourselves to handle whatever comes next. Because sometimes the best decision isn't the perfect one, it's simply the one you finally make. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Ganesh.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kavya, for your wonderful speech. And a simple speech and simple speech are the great speech, and there is great insights to a speech. Why we overthink the simple thing, something like this. So I want to get freedom from overthinking the simple things, and you explained very simple way. And yes, I could relate whatever you said in your speech today. So please give a round of applause to the speaker. Now it's time to start the most exciting segment of Toastmasters, which can change the trajectory of our speaking journey. So if we practice table topics, the impromptu speaking, it can help us to think in a spontaneous way and grow ourselves as a speaker. So to take this segment forward, we have a wonderful table topic master who will be leading this table topic segment. And today's table topic master is from Gundu Vancheri, grown up in Kolathur, moved to Gunduvanchari for work, a software quality analyst working in Adapt mobile and cloud applications. He's a gamer, tech enthusiast, Tamil enthusiast, and also interested in philosophy and sociology and movies. Please help me welcome the table topic master for the day, Toastmaster Venkatesh Prasant, to take this segment forward.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome, Ganesh. And yeah, it's good one, Siri, and I'm currently residing over here, and I'm from Kolattur.
I would love to visit this place. Wonderful place. The name itself is unique and
yeah, it's all right. You'll get used to that. Maybe in the upcoming meetings. Probably we'll see. We'll get to that. And today, as a table topics master, it's my duty to provide all of you with impromptu speech topics which help you with getting on the flow, like becoming as much as similar to celebrities. Like there are some people who you even look up to who gives out interviews, by the way. So think of me as an admirer, like as a person who is curious about your perspective on these topics that I would like to know about. So the first question, like the first table topic that I would like to provide, is to know whether, and it should, in terms of selecting a person, I'm a bit concerned. Can it be random, Ezhilarasan? Yes, okay,
So
great.
you can call anybody, your privilege, or any volunteer first we can ask.
Okay.
And
Okay, I'll give you the question. Any of the volunteers can show up, and the timing for this is up to 2 minutes and 30 seconds, if I'm not wrong. And yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So the first question will be to win or to learn. Which would you prefer the most? And any volunteers?
We got one volunteer, Toastmaster
Lechu Karthik, if I'm
Yes.
not wrong. Hi, Lechu. Yeah, you can go ahead. And timer, are you aware? Okay, and Barasan, hope you
Could
can
you
keep with the
please
timing
repeat
as well.
the title, sir? I didn't
Would
get
you
that.
rather win or learn? Keep learning for the rest of your life, or would you rather win something that you wanted to? Is it winning or learning?
Got it. Yeah. Once the timer signals, I can start.
Okay.
Yeah, you can start.
The
Vechu,
most
you can
excited
start.
part. Sure, sir. The most excited thing which anyone perceives and look forward to is winning. Winning has that ability to bring that smile in anyone's face. But what is winning? Every people, like, there are several definitions to this word winning. Everyone has their own perspective on what winning is. There are two things. There are several two things involved. For example, there are two sides of a coin. Similarly, winning, losing. If you are winning something, that means that things has a turn towards your favor. So that's the gender definition, which I would say. Whereas when it happens to the other side of losing, then things will happen to your expectation. Winning makes you happy, losing makes you sad. Does it mean that if you win, you'll be happy, and if you lose, you're sad? So this ideology itself has been programmed. Your happiness lies in your heart. So I would say that any experience, winning or losing, all of those things comes under a single umbrella called learning. We title things under different labels, but it is our perspective to categorize things and make that, design that, refine that in a way that leads us to in a progressive way. So again, since that question is asked towards me, I would say I would lead my life to the rest in the path of learning. Either I win or lose, I would definitely have this flag of learning in my hand, so that life will not be boring, right? If like, learning is a never-ending process, you learn something, and that makes things interesting. This is I'm giving this back to you, TTM.
Oh, that was wonderful. And yeah, it was a great answer. Thank you for the elaborated definition of everything on your perspective, Lechu. And I welcome this, and I'm glad you came up with this answer. And when it come moving on to the next topic, let's say, I mean, this is an imaginary situation, not a yes or no, not this or that. We are moving away from distinguish between stuff.
Ganesh,
And now,
I can take this
oh,
question.
okay, great. I haven't started with the question yet. So,
Toastmaster Venkatesh, if you could invite the speaker, then give the topic, reveal the
Yeah,
topic.
first,
That would be
yeah,
better.
you
okay,
select the speaker.
since you were really interested, I'll give this topic to you. Oh, okay. So just in case, if you were stuck in an island with your family alone, as a person, as a leader of your family, what are the things like? Just imagine, it's up to your imagination. I'm not interfering. You're stuck in an island with your family alone, and you got the natural resources and the wilderness. And what would be your plan if uh, there won't be another boat arriving for the next 30 days, and you can start from the day one and just go with the flow. Oh, I think I got that. Oh, okay, almost the sentence of the day. Oh, no, right.
Thank you, Venkatesh, for the imaginary question. Really, immediately, I completely moved into an island with my family. So, in that case, what I would do? So, really, that is a stressful and fearful condition because I am with my family. So, in that case, my thinking would be the safety of my family and myself. First, I look for the safety. I need to safeguard my people with any other hindrance, any other threats should not affect them. First priority is safety. Second priority is I will work for shelter. Something I would make a shelter type of thing to stay inside. And third priority is my food. So this is my order. So first I will start working on the safety. In case of any threats coming, what we should do, how we should escape from those type of threats, that we all sit together and discuss about that. We'll make some signals how to escape in case of any unexpected threats coming. So those type of discussion would be the first priority if I am stuck in the island. So safety part will finish. So second is our shelter. We all together, we had some skills. I'm from a village atmosphere. I can make some type of shelter so that with that skill, I can make a shelter to protect my family from any other threats like animals. So third, we'll start working on the food. So 30 days you told, it's not very easy. If we get any type of food, we should not spend it one day. So 30 days we need to elongate with that available food. Like normally islands would have some coconut trees, those type of things. We'll pick the coconut and safeguard for the future. So 30 days we need to spend. So that I can spend my 30 days. Definitely, I'm seeing many programs like that, self-survival programs, so that with those type of skills, with my family, I can safeguard my family 30 days and come out safely when the boat arrives. Thank you very much.
That was a wonderful answer, Eril. I was hoping for a little more like strengths and weaknesses of your own family members who you think would be efficient at what part of survival and time of the day and stuff. But it was awesome. It was I welcome it very well. Like it was good. Good enough. And moving on to the next topic, I want
Toastmaster Venkatesh, this could be the last
last one.
Since the time
I'll make it as interesting as possible, and I want any of the managers for this. I mean, any of you guys doing any managerial work in your field? You Anshuman from Qatar, and you seem like a very serious person, but
no TMOD Ganesh Rawat raised hand. Ganesh Rawat.
Okay. And Pandian as well. Pandian, Anshuman, and Ganesh. We got all three managers with us. So okay, since Anshuman raised first, I'll give the topic to him. You are the leading person of a bank robbery. Like you're about to rob a bank, and you got the people who are working under you, who are efficient at their own things. And plan me just get into the imagination and plan me a bank robbery. Like just an imagination, not. I mean, I know this has a bad intent into this, but it's just an imagination. It's a fun thing. Like you can take it in whichever way you like.
So you want me to? I cannot still get the question actually. You are talking about. I have to explain how somebody will rob a bank or what? What is the question?
No.
What is the table
The
topic?
question? Oh, I'm sorry. If this is getting into any serious connotation. You are a head of a mob, and oh, sorry, if that is a bad thing. Okay, I'll change
No
the
problem,
topic.
no problem. My friend, you ask your question without any hesitation.
Okay.
Table topic is all
So,
about.
okay, tell me, I'm a person working under you, and you got other people who are working under you. So you know their strengths and weaknesses, and you're about to tell me an imaginary day where you are about to rob a bank. That's it.
Great. And thank you, Table Topic Master, for the question because I myself is a banker here. I'm working as a senior relationship manager in a corporate banking. So it is most appropriate question for me, honestly.
Sorry,
And
I didn't know
about
that.
robbing the bank, who else would know more about bank, how to rob than me, being an insider? So again, I'm in my territory. I would choose the best of my employees who are good enough to carry much of cash. The person who is working in the cash vault, I'll take his help. I'll place him, just load everything, all cash and gold, whatever you have from the treasury and from the cash chest to my car. and let us escape together. And in Qatar, we don't need any exit permit these days. So we can just, by the time police reports, we can take flight and get out of the place and sell the gold elsewhere. Having said that, yes, how to design, how to delegate the work, yes. The best thing is take your manager into confidence who will not report it first. One. Second is see who is the most honest person. Just disorient him from your team. Engage him something else. Let him do some other work while you are completing your own mobbing and whatsoever. And third thing is most important, ensure that the CCTV camera and other things which will take account of your activities are not in place. Take the IT head into confidence and share your profit or whatever you're gaining from this particular mob with him. I'm sure working in corporate banking for so long, I have certain negotiation skill to negotiate those things with him to deposit the funds in his account in India safely. So if it is an imaginary situation, I'm sure that I can definitely adopt to it and ensure that though I don't imagine it, I found a lot of cash around me. I'd never imagined this. But yes, you made me to imagine this particular aspect through a table topic, nothing like this. But yes, I hope this situation never arrives. Let us be honest. Over to you. Like I'm honest in my answer, let us be honest together. Over to you, table
Yes. Thank you so much. That was a wonderful answer. Shobhan, I didn't expect you to be working in a bank. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, I feel a little bad to ask this question, but at the end of the day, we all had a good laugh about it. And we will move on. Everyone has been making our own honest living, and we are not going to move to anything that is illegitimate in it. I mean, yeah, throughout the time of our life. I hope so. And moving on to the next section of the day, like anyone from here to pick it up?
No, Venkatesh, we can wind up the table topic session since the time.
Yes,
time
like I said, I'm done for the day. Like the table topics is done. This is the last one, and I wanted to make it interesting. That's it.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Venkatesh, for wonderfully conducting the table topic segment and all the speakers who took part in table topics. So we have one more segment still left. So before we go to that segment, most of the time we try to be someone else's life. We live someone else's life and we try to please everyone. So how many of you want freedom to be yourself? So I'm sure anybody who have such story where you try to please everyone and try to live not living your own life and not living your life in your own terms and trying to please everyone around you, and you want freedom from that. Anyone would like to share something around this quickly before we reach to the next segment? Or any other one thing you want independence from this Independence Day? Any bad habits you want to get rid of, which you are trying to avoid and overcome from past so many months, so many years, and now you want to really get rid of it? Any such habit? Anyone?
Actually, I want to share one thing. Actually, we are
Yes,
free
please.
from everything, but the biggest mistake what we are doing, I am doing is sometimes we don't know our freedom. Ourselves we lock into some situation. Nobody is forcing us or not giving freedom for us, but ourselves we lock into that position like not getting freedom like that, and it will be like a mental diarrhea, and we will be worrying about that. So that we should avoid. Actually, when you realize that, only you can come out of that. So nowadays, the biggest thing, we are locking ourselves in a bad situation and worrying about that without any good result. So we need to come out of that. Just a thought about it.
Just to
Bharsha
add a
says she
few
just
things.
wants independence from her hostel warden.
Yes.
Just to add to what Mr. Eliverason said. See this. negativity. Toastmaster is one of the place where you see already, you see almost positive atmosphere always. People will always support you. There are a lot of people around you to, a support system is always created to encourage speaker to speak, come out of your confinement, hesitation to come out and speak. So the idea here is, again, probably this is one of the platform where we can come out from negativity as well. So these days the entire world is divided. There are so many difference of opinion, and everybody is looking after their own, they have own priorities. So basically the positive energy does not come across so well. So probably we can use a platform like Toastmaster to little more effectively and ensure that the more positive spirit, less of negative thoughts coming out. And probably we can encourage a lot of good human being coming out of this platform as well. Finally, we have to get independence from our thought process, negative thought process, bring more positivity, help people to grow, ensure there is always opportunities created for others as well, not only confined the opportunity within ourselves, within people around us. So that is what the thought process could be.
Wow, thank you so much for sharing this very, very nice thought, where we not only helping ourselves, but we are also helping fellow human beings and creating an environment where we help each other and come out of that negativity and have a positive and healthy environment to grow in a healthy manner. So thank you so much for sharing it. And Toastmaster, who's that? Toastmaster Barsia want independence from the hostel warden. I can understand your pain, the hostel warden. Then, so maybe yes, you will get rid of that, and very soon you will complete your graduation, and then definitely till the time you need to manage. Yes. So, yeah, there are people like this whom you don't want to be surround yourself from those kind of people, like your hostel warden, and you want people who are more supportive and helpful. And yes, I understand. I was also part of kind of hostel before, where we also found such people. Thank you for sharing that. So now it's time to invite the person who will give us the constructive feedback for the meeting, for the role players. And this is the foundation of Toastmasters and also known as backbone of Toastmasters education system. And so let's be ready to have your dinner in the form of feedback. And when the dinner is a breakfast for champions. So let me invite Toastmaster Fanan Ani as our general evaluator to give us the report with her entire team. Over to you.
Thank you so much, our Toastmaster of the day. I believe I introduced the evaluators first, or do I give the general evaluation first? Okay, so what?
Yes.
Yeah, so first I will introduce the evaluators, the speech evaluators, then the tag team, and then at the end I will be giving my report. So first I would like to introduce the first speech evaluator, Toastmaster Pradina, I hope that's correct, a member of WePro Beats Toastmasters Club and a certified clinic nutritionist who has won 5 consecutive Triple Crowns and 3 times Path Breaker and twice runner-up for the International Speech Contest area level, once in table topics and evaluations. Please help me welcome our first evaluator.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Toastmaster Fanan. Hi, all.
What?
Thank you. Yeah. Hi, Akash. Could you please come on video?
Yeah.
Thank you. Hi, Akash. Talking about your speech, let me start what I liked in it. You have started with a question which grabbed our attention, and you have connected with a general yet very scarce issue where very less amount of people face this problem, that is skinniness. You have drawn what are the hardships you have been through because of your skinniness, and finally you have brought us to actual conclusion of you have made us helped us to reiterate the life lesson of self acceptance and being bold to others. Having said that, there is always room to grow, and likewise there are few points of improvement which I felt that would be helpful to you. One, when you ask the question, of course you got the answer, but you haven't waited for a second, at least, is what I felt, and you just jumped to your content. So please do practice this. Whenever you ask a question, please do wait for 2 to 3 seconds. So you would get actual response from the audience. And then, depending on the response, you move on. 2, of course, your content is very good, but delivery is a fuel for the bike, while the content is the bike. The delivery, your voice was good, but your hand gesture, the body language have been diluted due to your camera angle. Sometimes the lighting would disturb, it appears completely pitch dark sometimes. And sometimes you show the hand gestures and they went under the camera. So please have a proper elevation for your laptop, and so such that your entire torso is visible, your entire upper body is visible to the camera. And please place the light right before you, so it will be focusing on you. Having said those improvements, if you apply, your speech would go to next level. And coming to the project, the main thing, I did not see how it linked to the finding your own leadership style. There are, like I said before, there are 8 types of leadership. And which type of leadership have you figured out through this is I couldn't get from your speech, or how the speech was linked to. So I would suggest you, I regret to say the project objective is not met, but nevertheless, the speech is great. You can try once again, sit with your mentor and study on the leadership styles and try the project again. All the best for your future speeches. Over to General.
Thank you so much for our first evaluator. Now it's time for our second evaluator, Toastmaster Anshuman. He is a corporate banker with more than 20 years of experience, and he has lived in Qatar for the past 18 years with 2 wonderful kids and a wife, and has joined Toastmasters to improve his oratory skills with a variety of an audience. Our second evaluator, Toastmaster Anshuman. The virtual stage is yours.
Good evening once again, fellow Toastmaster, and thank you, General Evaluator, for a wonderful introduction. My target speaker, Varshia, if I am pronouncing your name correctly. My apology that I did not put your name before introducing your purpose of the speech, because by that time I was just about to join the meeting. I came back from office. So my sincere apology, first of all. To not to follow the way we should introduce a speech title. However, I have something wonderful today for you to explain. First is, till I was hearing your voice and your speech, I was not about to know that, whether my computer is not working properly or I'm not able to hear anybody else. Your voice was crystal clear. You have the first thing, what I notice in a speaker, what attracts me is the clarity of speech. That is, we are all audience here in a online platform. We are all audience. You have wonderful voice clarity. All of your words, each one of it with the right phonetics, it could hit my ears. So I could hear what you exactly wanted to say. The structure of the speech was also well maintained with a purpose. So congratulations. I congratulate you for completing your purpose of this particular project. I'm sure you have noticed the purpose and you have accordingly framed your speech accordingly. Your transition has gone through a proper trajectory. That what are the career choices you have got, and how you transform yourself from a indecisive student to an engineering student with various opportunities and options you've discussed with your parents. That is purely and completely well explained through your speech. So the positive point is voice clarity. Your stage presence was good and you have made the purpose. Now let us come to some suggestions which may improve your speech as a format to a next level. While you have a wonderful voice, you could use the stage little better because you explained 3 different profession. So you could change little bit here and there from one portion of the screen to another while you are you are moving from one profession to another one while explaining. Second, this particular speech, I am a humorous speaker in general. So this particular speech has got a tremendous opportunity for humor. For example, I would have chosen to become an advocate, but seeing my father advocating for my mother always, I choose not to opt for becoming a lawyer. I could have chosen the profession of a professor, but seeing my mother lecture all the time, whenever I'm there at home, I choose not to lecture somebody else. So something like this. So there is a tremendous opportunity for involving humor in this particular speech, which I would challenge you to incorporate in your next speech probably. Last thing, sometimes I see that while you are a wonderful speaker, you have a voice clarity. I see sometimes your eyes are not in contact alignment to the audience. Especially here in this particular platform, it is very easy to identify. So my request would be focused on the camera, position of the camera, and your eye contact has to be there. So once again, congratulations. Speech is good, voice clarity, nice little project completed properly. Little focus on your eye contact and humor, you would become a much better speaker going forward. Over to you, General Evaluator, please.
Thank you so much, our second evaluator. Now it is time for our last evaluator, Toastmaster Bhuvana. She is an NLP trainer, a book reader, and a parenting coach, and a lifelong learner, and also a mother of a beautiful baby boy. The virtual stage is all yours.
The general evaluator. And coming to the evaluation part of speaker Kavya. Okay, first I'll just start with the question. How easy for you to draft the speech? Okay, coming to the positive aspect of your speech, I would say the first one, you had a problem state and then you had given a simplified rule for each one of it, which is a good point. And secondly, there was a smile throughout your speech, which is also a wonderful aspect. But I'll talk about the recommendation part. And the third positive part, I would say, is there were life examples and for which you have given a simplified rule. So these three were the positive aspects of your speech. And coming to the suggestion or the recommendation, which can actually enhance your speech to the best speech is your speech was constructively good. Yet, the suggestion I would like to share is avoid seeing the ceiling while delivering a speech, because I had noticed most of the times during your speech delivery, you were somewhere looking at the ceiling part and were delivering it. So please avoid that and try to have eye contact towards the audience so that it would be easy for you to have a personal connect with each of them. And also, please stand and deliver your speech so that at least your hand gestures, it was visible, but since you have blurred your background, it was not that visible, is what I would say. So, this is the first recommendation. And second recommendation is you could have given a short story of of your life, and from there you could have given these three things which you had a problem state, and from there the simplified rules or the easy lessons for the people which you have given. In that way, if you could have given, this would have been awesome speech. So to summarize, you had simplified rule and smile throughout the speech, and you had life examples as well. But by adding these two recommendations, which is avoid seeing the ceiling and please stand and deliver the speech and have eye contact towards the audience, and have a short story of your life, and from there you just segregate and come along with your problem state and then the solution state, which would be easy for the people to get connected, and it would also be a storytelling technique, and people will remember your speech along with the rules, which will also be the insight for them. And with this, your speech would be an excellent speech and you'll be an awesome speaker, and this will take you to the next level. And congratulations and all the best, and you have completed your purpose and you can move to your next project. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator, T.N. Khanna.
Thank you so much for our third evaluator. Now it is time for tag team's report. So can I please have the timer report?
Thank you, General Evaluator. For today's session, during the prepared speech, Toastmaster Akash took 7 minutes 25 seconds. Toastmaster Bershia took 7 minutes 10 seconds. Toastmaster Kavya Gauri took 7 minutes 20 seconds. Toastmaster during the evaluation sessions, Toastmaster Pratima took 3 minutes 27 seconds. Toastmaster Anushman took 3 minutes 28 seconds. Toastmaster Bhavana took 3 minutes 2 seconds. During table topic sessions, Toastmaster Lechukartik took 2 minutes 5 seconds. Toastmaster Ezhilarasan sir took 1 minute 58 seconds. Toastmaster Anushman took 2 minutes 11 seconds. With this, all the speakers has been completed their speeches within the time limit. I will hand over the stage back to the general evaluator of the team. Over to you.
Thank you so much for our timer of the night. Now, may I please have the outcounters report?
Sure, General Evaluator. So here is my report. The TMOD has used multiple hours, and I say it is more than 5 times, and repetition of words like and. Then Toastmaster, the first evaluator, I could not use, I've not observed any fillers or repetitions from his speech. It was flawless from my observation. And then the first prepared speaker, has used once or twice the filler words like womb, and then he has made multiple attempts of repetition. The word like and the conjunction and. So these are the two words where I found frequent usage of these words. Toastmaster, the second prepared speaker, Toastmaster Bershia, was flawless from her speech. I observed I couldn't notice any fillers, or maybe since she was very conversational, the second and third prepared speakers were highly conversational in their delivery, so I could not notice any fillers or crutch words or any repetitions in their speech. So being conversational is a solution for the audience in not noticing your filler words. So try to be conversational. When I say conversational, the flow of your speech should be like a native speaker's pace. When that happens, then the filler words will not be much of trouble in your speech. Then about the table topic speakers, like myself, I observed I have used 2 to 3 times of the filler words are and so repetition, the word so. Toastmaster Ezhilarasan has used the filler word are more than 3 to 4 times. Toastmaster Venkatesh, I could not notice, the tabletop speaker, I could not notice any such filler word because, as I said, he was also very conversational in his delivery. Toastmaster Anshuman has used filler words more than thrice or 4 times. Toastmaster Bhuvana, again, she was conversational, so I couldn't find fault in her delivery. Overall, I wouldn't say that people were too much relying on filler words. Like people had the idea of what to deliver, so that is a big kudos to all the speakers. Whenever you find that you're out of content, try to have a pause. A pause is better than using of filler words. So that is, as an encounter, that is my advice for today. Thank you so much. I'm giving this back to Gender Evaluation.
Thank you so much for our dear all-counter. Now it is time for the grammarian report. May I please have the grammarian report?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, General Evaluator. So the good usages were feel light of feet and assisting is not negotiation, it's a decision. Toastmaster filled my cup with full of sugar. Problem begins when thinking goes in a circle. Winning or losing comes under one umbrella, which is learning. Come out of negativity. These are the good usages. I mean, there were more good usages. These are the few good usages which I came across. And needs improvement or like not so good usages were like we use the word called peoples. Instead of you saying peoples, it should be people. People itself is a plural, so it should be people. As a thing, instead of saying as a thing, you can say probably use as a fact. So that is something which can be replaced with fact. And names of the location in Chennai were not being used properly. And as far as the word of the day, I think only TMOD used the word of the day. And idiom of the day, go with the flow, was used by Toastmaster of the day and TT Master. As far, when it comes to the word of the day, instead of announcing only during the meeting, probably like we can share it in our WhatsApp group like that week, so that we can keep discussing or use that word, like make sentence and use the word probably for a couple of days, so that like all the role players and the speaker will get used to it, so that like we can use the word of the day fluently during the meeting. So word of the day was not used by many here. I mean, in fact, only TMOD used the word of the day. Otherwise, like none of us used the word of the day. Overall, it was a great meeting. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, our dear grammarian. Now to the exciting part, the trivia master. Please ask away.
Yes. Thank you. My first question, as per our gender evaluator, what is the freedom? As per our GE, what is the freedom?
To be fearless.
Fearless. Yes, correct, Mr. Venkatesh. The second question, what is the topic of Toastmaster Akash? What is the topic of Toastmaster Akash?
It's a skinny guy.
It's the skinny guy.
Yeah,
Skinny guy.
wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, Toastmaster Kemlata. Fine. Good observation. Okay. The next question, how much our Toastmaster Akash spend for gym for a month?
90 days. Oh.
No, how much money he spent for?
3,000. 3,000.
Who is that?
Let's you, Karthik.
Yeah, let's go. Very nice. Very good observation. Okay. Our Toastmaster Brescia, what is studying now?
Triple E, electrical and electronics engineering.
Which year?
Second year.
That's
year?
another question. I think he answered one question correctly. This can be directed to any other person.
No, but
one question per person. I think
Third
that's
year.
the rule.
Okay, the next question. What is the first and second plan of Toastmaster Brescia for her speech? What was the first and second plan?
Advocate and professor.
Wonderful. Evaluator also answered. Nice.
That is cheating. But yeah.
Okay. What are all the simple things mentioned by speaker 3? We think lot. What are all the simple things?
Don't take too many options. Reduce your options and choose
Food.
wisely.
Yes, 1 or 2.
Food.
Food.
Tea or coffee?
Where to have lunch?
Yeah,
what to
it's
have for lunch?
I've comprehended it as food, but
yeah. It's nice. Who is the second speaker of table topic today, and where he went? Who is the second speaker of table topic today? Where he went? Just 2 words, please.
Toastmaster Ezhilarasan was the speaker.
Okay, where he went?
He went to some island.
Island.
Yes.
Yeah, wonderful. Nice. Then final question. Who will deposit money of last speaker? Who will deposit his money of last speaker? Mr. Anushman.
Anshuman.
Yeah. He told somebody will deposit his money in India. Who is that guy? Okay. The answer is that CCTV cameraman, he will negotiate.
I mean,
Okay.
we follow something here in. If you have ever heard of a Tirukural called as Kalavum Kattrumare, like we learned it and we forget it right away. You can't ask question about that. That is illegal.
Okay. Thank you for a lot.
Thank you for our trivia master. That was great questions that were asked. And now, time for my report. Beware and be afraid. No, I'm just kidding. I am honored to be the general evaluator again for your club after few months, but these few months have flipped the world upside down. We started a little bit late, but that is okay. The opening of the meeting was very professional. The introduction of the role players was very well explained and very well done. The theme that was explained at the start, even though like it was picked at the start, but the explanation of the theme was really good. I really like that the Toastmaster of the day kept asking, what is freedom for you? And kept asking multiple people what it meant, and also what independence meant for them, and also honored Independence Day. And the role introduction by the role holders was really, really great and very professionally done, very well prepared as well. The speakers, I'll not even talk about them. They are contest-ready speakers. Very, very well done. For all of you to cultivate such great speakers, the evaluators, and on the other hand, also did absolutely wonderful how they evaluated to motivate and not to judge, which is something that we all hold accountable here. And great evaluations. How they introduced the speakers at the start also was very was very good, that their evaluators were the ones to introduce them. I loved how I believe the VPE was kept sending me the introductions for each of the role holders who was taken from the start, their introductions. Such a great warm environment shown through the table topics session. From the questions, perfect, really good, and really greatly done. Participation was a lot, also really greatly done. The timer gave the time precisely. Thank you so much. The counter counted every note that could have possibly happened, which is very great. Thank you so much. The grammarian, thank you so much for your report. I have a slight advice, is to put the word of the day on the agenda alongside the phrase of the day, as you have mentioned, and to use a verb which can be used easily. You see, as trajectory, it can be used, but it might be hard to use. So let's work on something less powerful of a word. However, as a word, it was very well done job. It is okay. The trivia master, great questions from all over the meeting, from the speakers, from the table topic session. Great job, well done. The meeting was run smoothly, and even though it may have started a bit later, it ended, or it is ending right on time, maybe even earlier. I have no words of improvement, absolutely nothing. I maybe two advices. First, have a like unanimous background for your meetings, because of I can see different kinds of backgrounds all over the meeting. So having it a bit more uniform maybe could help a little bit. So the person is not distracted by the backgrounds and can focus on the speakers. That is the first. The second one is, like I mentioned, is to include the word of the day throughout the agenda. And also, I wanted to also mention, I would like or I would advise that you adapt the agenda at the start of the meeting. So adapting the agenda is mentioning what differences happened, who was a speaker but couldn't speak, who took a different role. That way it can help let's say if there were guests, not be confused because they had an agenda, but let's say they joined in later. I joined in to witness people changing the rules, and also was helped by the VPE informing me that there were a few changes. So to adapt the agenda at the start would help cultivate a better experience. Otherwise, great meeting. I had so much fun with you guys, and it's so great to look back at time of the first meeting I attended with you guys, and the difference between then and now is just, I'm speechless. Thank you so much for allowing me the pleasure of attending with you and being the general evaluator, and have a great night. Back to the answer of the day, I believe.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator, for your detailed evaluation report. You evaluated each and every role player and gave constructive feedback and advices to improve on in certain areas, which will definitely help us to raise the bar for the upcoming meetings. And your entire team was wonderful in giving those reports from various areas of the meeting today. So thank you so much. Please give a round of applause to General Evaluator and the entire team for the wonderful report. Now it feels like keep going with the flow. because we are enjoying so much. Everybody is so participative. Should we go with the flow, or it's time to conclude and to summarize me the theme for the meeting? Although I feel like going with the flow, but it's time to summarize the theme and
Get to the end point of our trajectory.
sorry.
Get to the end point of this trajectory.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So let us not any further delay. Let me conclude the theme for the meeting. So freedom is not about only external freedom or external control or external freedom we are looking for. It's about freedom to be ourselves, freedom from our past. Sometimes we are not able to let go of our past. We keep the past burden, some mistakes, disappointment, regrets from past. We keep on our head and feel very heavy on our head and not able to get free and not able to feel that freedom and to move forward in life. So get rid of those past such events and disappointments and just get rid of fast, and freedom to express our thoughts at Toastmaster, freedom to express and freedom to be ourselves, and also freedom to take responsibility of our choices in life. So this day, I just would like to request you just see any area of life where you want to work on and get that freedom in that area and to move forward, which will help us to be unstoppable and move one step ahead in the area we want to reach and our goal, so that we reach closer to our goals and yes, and feel that freedom to reach towards our goals, and there is no stoppage, no breakage, no breaker over there. Just go with the flow while overcoming those hurdles and feel freedom along the way. So with this, I would like to summarize the theme this way, and would like to hand over the stage to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Ezhilarasan, to conclude the meeting and take over from here. Over to you, presiding officer, Toastmaster Ezhilarasan. The stage is all
Thank you.
yours.
Thank you. Thank you, TM Modi, Ganesh Rawat. The role was instantly accepted by our TM Modi, but I didn't feel it was an instant one. It was like a prepared one, well organized and very well conducted. A huge round of applause to our Ganesh Rawat for instantly accepting and conducting well. Thank you very much, Ganesh. This is the skill we are developing in this Toastmaster meeting. So unexpected, any role we are able to take, that is the development. Congratulations and best wishes to Ganesh Rawat. And then I want to mention about our general evaluator. Thank you very much, ma'am. Your keen observation and all your points we accept and we try to implement in our future meetings. And then we have Gavalier Pandian son is there. If he is interested, he can share about this meeting, any of his thoughts and views. Pandian is available now. So with that, we have the voting link posted in the chat box. Please kindly vote for the best role players and speakers. So till we get the result, we'll be waiting. So meantime, anybody want to share any of your thoughts about this meeting or developments, your views, please feel free to share. And regarding freedom, instantly he took a topic about freedom. The freedom actually, initially I thought of sharing some of my views. Let me share now. Still we have the time till we get the role players report. The freedom is, in my point of view, whatever we want to do, we want to have our basic rights. Without asking someone permission, we have to implement those things. That's called a simple idea about freedom with respect to me. So we should not be waiting for basic rights to implement or go ahead with our thoughts and waiting to get permission from someone. So this is a simple freedom. And Pratyumna shared there is a mild difference between the independence and freedom. So I would like to ask from Pratyumna, could you please explain that minor difference between freedom and independence?
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Since I have replied for a particular context, I would like to stay within that, where the speaker two, okay, I forgot her name.
Bershia.
She's Bershia. She
Bershia.
said she want independence from her hostel warden. So if she would have said she wants freedom from the hostel warden, means she can stay in the hostel, do as she like, but warden wouldn't control or stop her or push to do something else. Now, on the other hand, she want independence of the warden, means she should vacate the hostel technically, because I want independence from the warden, means I don't want to depend on the warden. The moment you join the hostel, you are committed to depend on that particular warden, is what I believe.
Thank you, Pratyumna, for your view. We could be able to get the meaning what you are coming to tell. Thank you very much for the view, and I have the result of today's meeting role players and the best speaker. The best tag role player, Lechu Karthik, was selected, our counter. Lechu Karthik, best wishes and congratulations. Give a huge round of applause to our Lechu Karthik. And the best main role player, our general evaluator, Fanan Al Ani, was selected by you all. Congratulations and best wishes. Please give a huge round of applause to our general evaluator. And the best table topic speaker, you all selected me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your support and encouragement. And the best speaker is our second speaker, Bershia, was selected by you all as a best speaker of today's meeting. Congratulations and best wishes. Give a huge round of applause to her. And best evaluator is our Anshuman. Anshuman, congratulations and best wishes. Give a big round of applause to Anshuman. And meeting quality, you all rated as 4.14 out of 5. Thank you very much for the excellent rating. With that, we have all the role players report announced. Thank you very much for participating in the voting. With that, it's time to conclude our meeting. As I told earlier, our efforts are good, but we need to find a right tool to reach our target. For communication point of view, this is a right tool. You are here, this Toastmasters platform. Let us use this platform wisely and effectively. With that note, let me conclude Chennai Tamil Toastmaster meeting number 32 is urgent. Thank you very much. Good night, you all. And still floor is open. Anybody want to share any of your thoughts, opinions? Please feel free.
I like to thank Toastmaster Ganesh for accepting the TMOD role the last minute. Thank you, Ganesh.
Thank you. And instant other role players, I think our grammarian also, Hemalada, and Anbarsan. Anbarsan also instantly took the timer role. And Anbarsan is ready to take any role. And I thought Kavitha is not here, but she was in different names, so that I missed her. Actually, huge effort behind this meeting, and the voting was conducted by Kavitha and excellently coordinated everything. Thank you very much for all your supports.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And you have, I think you are all had food or not, I don't know. For us, time in Qatar, it's now 7 o'clock. So I have time. I can talk more, but you all almost in the 10 o'clock, I think.
Yeah, it's 9:34 as of now. And I would like to thank everyone for tolerating my part. Like I made a lot of interruptions, by the way, and I'm sorry about that too.
No, nothing. This is the platform. This is the platform to make mistakes and correct ourselves, so that no need to worry about that. And this is the place. For that only we are here. Here nobody is going to punish anybody. And if we are doing something mistake, and openly we are accepting and correcting next time. That is the intent of this meeting. So you are very well done, your part. Nothing wrong in that.
Thank you.
And Venkatesh,
Thank you so
you
much.
asked about the joining procedure and you want to become a member. Please keep in touch with
Oh
Kavitha.
yeah,
I
I mean
will
I've joined actually.
He joined.
Yeah,
I
thank
mean
you. Thank you.
even before our first meeting, like I joined by Tuesday. I think I joined by Monday.
Maybe
I
I
think.
missed that. Yeah, on
Yeah.
communication part, I missed that. Maybe. Welcome,
Okay,
welcome.
she recommended me to join a few sessions and see if I can join. I just said like I had a little experience with Toastmasters before. Like, by the time of 2020, I used to work at Zoho. Like, there they had their own version of Toastmasters, by the way, and I had a few months of experience over there. That's it. And
That is a different type of people. Well, while they're coming in, they will bring the different flavors. That's what I
yeah,
felt. Today, the three speakers in different genre, it was excellent. Wonderful speeches, all three speeches.
Yes, sir.
Really,
Kavya is first
yeah.
time joined in our club. So Kavya, you can share your feedback. So
Yeah,
first time, yeah.
I would like to first of all say thanks for giving me the opportunity to be a speaker in this club. I actually approached Pradyumna and I think he reached out to the club members and I got the opportunity. I really enjoyed being a part of this meeting. I had a different experience. I'm a part of corporate club and it's been a while, but here the experience was different. I like the energy in the club, and also the evaluation which I received today was really helpful. I mean, I'm used to listening feedback, which is not helping me to actually improve. So here I got some good insights, and even listening to other evaluations for the other speeches. I also enjoyed the table topic session and how impromptu the TMOD session was taken. Everything was very nice, and I would like to be part of future meetings also if possible. I thoroughly enjoyed that meeting and the energy, how everybody was so encouraging. I felt safe and like be able to speak, though it was a unknown audience here, but I really enjoyed being a part of this meeting. Thank you again for the opportunity.